This show, Strong Body, Strong Soul, is designed to help empower you, even through the toughest of times. Hello there. I am so excited that you are here. I'm Maria. This is the Strong Body, Strong Soul show, like you just heard. But I'm so thrilled to have Astrid Kastenberg join us for a few minutes. We're in scary times.
We're in very scary times. Yeah.
Yes.
Yikes.
Yes. So fear can deplete our energy.
100%.
Yeah.
And it is. It is. Yeah.
So I wanted to talk to Astrid because she's an amazing yoga instructor and healer. And she has some things that I wanted to share with you guys that we were just talking about. But
Sure.
let's tell everybody else, because I think they're so valuable, these tools that you're talking about.
I think so too. And they're so simple. They don't cost a lot. But it's part of a daily rigor that, and thinking about it and thinking about myself and trying to protect myself and my family, thinking of tools that I use, just not even just because we're in the midst of this virus, but in general, safeguarding yourself. Because, you know, when people think of yoga, they only think of the asana poses, of the movements. But yoga is a whole amazing world that contains like 8 different limbs of them. And so purification is one of them.
Wow, which is so relevant for us
And that
right
purification
now.
comes through what we know as Ayurvedic medicine. So thinking of some of the Ayurvedic practices and some of the practices that the ancient yogis did to keep themselves clean, because they felt like when your body is clean and your organs are clean, you are a better vessel for peace and tranquility or equanimity or whatever.
Awesome.
The positive things you want to bring in life.
So let's take it into today.
So today things have gotten really real. There are 3 practices that I do as a daily practice, just not because it's coronavirus, but one of the things is tongue scraping. Tongue scraping, they sell them at Bed Bath & Beyond and online. Of course, Amazon probably has it. But what happens is when we go to sleep at night, the body releases toxins. It's the time that the body heals itself. So as the body's healing, those toxins come up to the surface of the tongue. If you ever go to an acupuncturist or anybody that deals in Chinese medicine, one of the first health checks is to look at your tongue. Overnight, you can see kind of a coating that builds up on the tongue. One of the first things you want to do is scrape that coating off.
What does it look like? Like a butter knife?
No, it's shaped like an arch because you can hold it with a handle. So they're varying types, but it's shaped like an arch. Mine is copper, but there's stainless steel ones. It's a small device that's shaped like an arch. You take it and you literally scrape it off.
Wow.
I mean, back in the day, I used to use
I'm sorry, we don't have one to show you.
Yeah, we don't have one to show you, but I used to use popsicle sticks or, the tongue depressors that the doctors use when you say, you can use that. Any surface that will scrape it will do.
Or shoehorn.
That's funny. But any device that will scrape it, but a knife. I've been known to use a butter knife, the non-scratchy side of a butter knife.
Right.
But you want to get that off before you brush.
Because brushing it is going to ingrain it into your system,
is going to ingrain it more into the
and you're going to swallow. Yeah.
You want that out. So in an Ayurvedic principle, the ideal is you wake up, you go scrape your tongue, brush your teeth, and then you have a glass of water.
Okay.
After that. So that's one of the things.
Interesting. Okay. So what other tool?
The Neti Pot. You've heard of the Neti Pot?
Yes.
The Neti Pot became in vogue a few years ago. I used to use that word vogue, but I mean, it came into modern households, we should say, because it really does help to clear the nasal passages.
Yes.
So since viruses enter mainly through the mouth, the nose, and the eyes, I was thinking about this like, wow, that Neti Pot will really come in handy.
Yes.
So again, we have fibers in our nose. We have nose hairs in the nose. So in yoga practice, one of the mainstays is that you breathe in and out of your nose because those filters in the nose catch that debris.
Do you recommend using the salt with it? Do you need to use the salt?
Or just warm water?
Okay.
Salt, I think, more when you have allergies or things like that. But I'm just thinking as part of your daily cleansing, these are portals that enter into the body.
Right.
Now, this is how stuff gets inside of us.
Now, something that I just want to share with you is I like to share a little too much information sometimes here on the show. I have a Neti Pot.
Okay.
I've only used it when I've had a really bad sinus infection.
Yeah.
My kids freak out because it's really disgusting how it works kind of when you have a cold.
Yes.
And I didn't realize it until I started using it. What you do, you guys, just so you know, if you're not familiar with Neti Pots, it's like a little tiny teapot. You actually put it in one nostril and you tip your head over to the side and you're over the sink. The water, the warm salted water will go in one nostril, up through your sinuses and come out the other nostril. It shoots it up and out. It doesn't go into your brain. It doesn't go into your throat if you're doing it right.
Yeah.
It's really amazing.
Yeah.
And it shoots it up and clears it out if you have a really bad sinus infection.
Absolutely.
That's the best way to get rid of the mucus that is stuck in there.
And that is the point. Before you grab a bottle or a pill,
Yes.
there are these natural remedies that throughout the ages have worked.
Well, and literally, that's the kind of thing that would be done or demonstrated at a circus. So my kids are fascinated with it too.
To your point, the idea is to do that before something happens.
Yes.
We have to live life where we're exposed to pollens and disease. I mean, there are allergens and toxins. We live in a smoggy town. I mean, Southern California is so smoggy. So if you just think about that, cleansing that off as a daily practice.
Yes.
Even before coronavirus came in, just cleaning that out at the end of the day. We brush our teeth at bedtime, or we should anyway.
Right.
Cleaning these systems out after you've been out during the day.
And many people use a Neti Pot all the time. Leave us a comment, by the way, if you use one. Is it that scary?
Yeah.
And the scraper
it
too.
can be
if
an
you
odd
have any
sensation,
opinion, please
though.
leave a comment.
The Neti Pot is just an odd sensation.
It
It's
is
something
odd.
that can catch you by surprise. And oftentimes people that use it for the first time, they do swallow it or cough or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's just like anything. You're learning how to use the
Leave
tool.
words of encouragement for other people in the comments.
Yes. So to me, as you know, you might inevitably have to go to the grocery store or go get gas or whatever, or life still has to go on. But to me, it's another layer of protection aside from using the hand sanitizer and those things like that.
Because we don't know what kind of masks are going to work too. Right now, it's kind of a mystery. Now, the mask covers your mouth and your nose. So we're going to move up to the eyes.
To the eyes, eyes. So there is, if you've ever had an eye infection, knock on wood, I haven't had one, but oftentimes they have you do a cleansing solution. So in the Ayurvedic world, there's something called an eye cup. And the eye cup is about this thick. And you fill it up with water. I fill mine up with purified water. You put it over the eye and you blink. And you blink your eye in that water, so you're cleansing the eye socket and around the surface of it, because dust and debris and things, allergens get into the eye area. So also it strengthens the eyeballs.
Oh. Like because of the blinking?
Because of blinking. You know, you exercise your body to exercise our eyes.
Interesting.
So this strengthens the cortex of the eye. The muscles of the eyes get strengthened.
Interesting.
So I do at least 50 blinks.
Right.
Each eye, I pour it out, and then I do 50 blinks. So I don't need glasses.
Oh.
Like I went to the optometrist last year. In fact, I just got my notice for my appointment, and I thought for sure I'm going to need glasses. And I 100%, because I'm on the computer like you are a lot.
You're actually paying attention to your eyeballs.
Paying attention. And because I have to work on the computer, you know, I've worked in corporate for so many years, my eyes were starting to go bonkers. The minute I started deploying that, my eyes started to clear.
Interesting.
And so I thought going into I said, oh, my eyes are going to be shot. When I stay rigorous on this practice, my eyes stay strong and clear.
Wow.
You know, especially at my age, not needing anything.
A lot of people are needing reading glasses
I don't
and
have reading
distance.
glasses.
Yes.
I'm telling you, again, yoga looks at the whole person. And so, you know, this is why I've been so crazy about yoga, like as yoga zealot, because there's so many layers to the practice beyond just the mat and the movements.
Interesting.
Because, you know, the idea is to get the whole person ready and whole. Yoga means union. So you want to have union inner and outer.
Excellent.
You know, and keeping yourself healthy what better way to stay healthy and
Thank
in
you.
union.
Thank you so very much for sharing these. So you guys, we have the tongue scraping.
Yes.
We have the neti pot, and we have the rinsing of the eyes. Those three things could really make a big difference.
Absolutely.
In your life. Right now, especially.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us. I hope that this information helped you in some way. Please do feel free to go ahead and leave a comment. Subscribe to the show here if you like. I'm Maria. This is Astrid. And we will be coming back with some more videos in the future because I think knowledge is meant to be shared.
Knowledge is power.
Yes. And energy.
Yes.
And energy.
And
So,
energy.
namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so very much for trusting us with a little bit of your time. I hope you got some value out of this conversation. Please take good care of yourself and all of your loved ones during this troubling time. Please keep coming back to the show and feel free, of course, to leave comments and questions if you have any on the content here. Keep coming back. I am Maria. Thank you again for stopping by.